going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Eat your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I've got a good one. Judge Garcia out of Texas. She gets angry. She goes off on both the landlord and the tenant in this landlord-tenant case. An eviction case. Let's call it what it is. All right, before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
All right, and Miss Victoria is
ma'am.
up here. Go ahead, Miss Warner. What is the monthly rent?
The monthly rent is $800 a month. She's been started the lease back in October, and I gave her hand to hand the notice to vacate twice, once in April and once in May. And I've given her opportunity to pay partial payments just to do something, but she chose not to. And we've been waiting for the city to assist her, but I have yet to receive payment from the city.
Okay, so how much are you asking for?
I'm asking for the total amount of $5,200.
Okay, and what months is that representing?
That represents partial December, January, February, March, April, May, and includes June.
Okay. All right, Miss Treadwell, first of all, do you agree that your monthly rent is $800 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Second of all, do you agree that partial payments or no payment has been given since December?
That's a lie. My last payment on Cash App was made on April 3rd, a payment of $150, and then multiple payments were made because while I was waiting for assistance, I was paying every other week $400 to $300 once I
And who
got.
were you giving that to? You were not giving that
It's
to
on
me.
the
Don't come
Cash
into court
App.
and lie. Oh my God, can you believe
It's
that?
on the Cash App.
Everybody stop!
Oh my
Miss
God, I can't
Victoria.
believe she did that. Does she
Not
have
only
proof?
that,
Stop, Miss
ma'am.
Warner.
Prove it.
Stop, Victoria. Let me see your phone, Victoria. Let me see your Cash App.
Yep, that's setting the stage, setting the tone for the rest of the clip. It doesn't get better. Let's say that. All right, let's go.
Not only that, she came up to my job downtown at the Thompson Hotel and picked up a $400 payment on an occasion. You're gonna say that didn't happen either?
I have that. That was January.
So, Miss Warner, I have, I'm looking at Miss Victoria's Cash App, and I see December 7th, $199 was cashed out to you, and I'm starting from December because that's where you're starting on your months, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
So, December, I don't know if you want to get your ledger out or if you want to go with me.
Yeah, let me look at my Cash App because
Okay, go ahead, get your Cash App.
oh my
Let me know
God.
whenever you're ready, Miss Warner.
Let me see if I can find it. And let me just preface by I'm in the hospital and I've given this girl ample time. She broke her lease by subletting to somebody. I don't have her any record of her Cash
Wait.
App. I see it.
You need to settle down.
Ma'am,
Settle down. I know. I'm telling you, calm down. Calm down.
I'm homeless right now. I'm living in my car.
Well, you can't. Can I say something first, Your Honor? You came in with the
Yes.
wrong attitude. I was here to support her because she did have an altercation, and the police were called back in April with her mother, who she allowed to come in, which broke the lease. And I was going to support her because her mother got a temporary restraining order against her, where she can't even come to where she is the tenant. And I was here to support her, but then comes in lying. That's just the wrong way to approach with me. And yes, she is living in her car because her mother will not allow her into the unit. And her mother is not the tenant. Her mother is like a squatter.
Nor has she paid anything. I can't even get any of my clothes or anything, any of my stuff, and I'm still paying utilities.
Well, you came in with the wrong attitude.
Ma'am, I did not.
Okay, Miss
Yes,
Warner,
you did.
go to your Cash App, Miss Warner. I've got to get this situated.
I don't show any payments from her on my Cash App. What's
From December the 7th?
I acknowledge that.
Okay, December 7th, okay. The next one was December 29th of $100,
I'll acknowledge that.
okay. February the 14th, which was Valentine's Day, she paid you $560.
No, ma'am. Well, who is that going to? What Cash App name?
It says Deborah Warner.
No, that's not what my Cash App name is. I don't know where that went. It did not come to me.
Is it like a black and white photo on your Cash App?
No,
Okay, is it start PUNIG? Is that your
Yes.
Cash App name?
yes.
Okay, so that's where it's going.
Was it verified? Because I don't have any record of that.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Was it received? I can't. How do you look at it?
If you go to your history, it's that little, if you're looking at the bottom, it's on the right-hand side, it's a clock. Looks like
Okay,
a clock. Yeah,
I found it.
all right, so go into that, and then we're on February the 14th, because you acknowledged the other two December payments, so go a little bit up to December 14th. There should be a payment of $560.
No.
You didn't get,
Mm-mm.
okay, so. And then we've got February the 29th of 300.
I have that.
Okay. 300. Okay. And then,
Ma'am,
wait, we've got another one for 400 on March the 6th, and you replied.
I didn't get that.
Well, you replied to that one.
What did I?
A
How much
thumbs
was
up.
that?
You put a thumbs up.
Show me how to find record on here.
You want her out.
Well,
Just put her out. You can see if you can screenshot it. Can you screenshot what you?
All right. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in on this situation. It sucks for the tenant. She let her mom come in, which I guess that was a breach of the lease. She was supposed to be the only person to live there. That's not uncommon. But got into a fight with her mom, has a protection order, can't go home. And her mom doesn't even live there officially. That sucks, but yeah, we've seen that 1,000 times in courts. Someone who's not in the lease, someone who doesn't own the home, and the homeowner can't go back home. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
See and send it to her.
yeah, I can share my screen with the judge because I'm on Zoom. Because I don't see it. Another one I have is 300 on February 29th.
Because I'm showing a bunch of them that were given, well, and you acknowledged the December one, and the two December ones, and then the February 29th
she
one.
said I made a payment in January. She picked up from my job for $400 from the Thompson Hotel in January.
And what is that still talking to mama?
Yeah, I acknowledge
Excuse me,
it.
Judge, because you need help.
I don't need help. Sit down.
But let me talk for you. You're obviously sick and you can't express your point.
Yeah, because I'm in the hospital having be quiet.
At the end of the day, I can prove that I've made payments.
I got you.
She made payments, but again,
I'm not saying that I did. She worked with me. She did. She gave me time. We were working for the city, and then all this mess happened with my mother, and I can't afford to pay her and try to stay in rooms and things of that nature. I got an approval letter, which she also received. I have a text message from her where she says that they sent her an email saying that she would be paid in 5 to 20 days.
Okay.
She
But
signed a
again-
paper with them that she sent to me.
Okay.
So I've seen it.
Okay,
and I'm looking at the contract now. It says I'm going forward with the eviction because as a sole proprietor, I cannot afford not to get my rent. I had a $787 plumbing bill because they left the sink running,
Now,
just
I have a
running.
text message.
that is enough. I am tired of both of y'all interrupting. Zip it.
I asked,
Miss Warner, we're not talking about what was paid or what utilities were not done or not. We're talking about rent. So at this point, I don't want to hear nothing from anybody. Unlock this phone.
All right, I've been watching this judge for about a month now. Still fairly new to the channel, but that is the first time I've ever seen her lose her cool. It really is. At times she gets a little frustrated, but she's never lost her cool like that before. Man, man, I should have given you guys a heads up because I came across really loud in my headphones. So I apologize for the instant shock with that sound.
The code is 1101. In case you need to do it again, it closes pretty quickly.
All right, go to your Cash App.
I'm not trying to pay what I don't. I mean, I'm trying to make everything right, but I'm not gonna pay what I don't.
Well, and I'm trying to deduct if everybody would just be quiet because y'all obviously cannot talk to each other. Miss Warner, real quick, on April the 3rd, did she make a $350 payment? Are you acknowledging that or not?
No, I'm not.
Okay, all right. There's that. So, okay. 560. Okay, so those payments from your Cash App, they have gone to Warner, and the ones that Warner has not acknowledged comes out to 1310. So 1310 minus 5200 is still at 3890. Miss Victoria, can you pay 3890?
No, ma'am.
All right. Miss Warner, are you accepting any money from the city?
I have my contract in front of me, and the
Uh-huh.
way the city works, if you let me
Okay.
explain, they
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
give us any information. We have to
Okay.
go through the tenant to get any information. They will
Okay.
not give us any information. So I'm looking at the contract, and
Uh-huh.
what it says is payment is deemed received on the date the payment is delivered to the landlord and cashed. I have not received any monies from the city. And yes, I do understand that I'm not supposed to. I'm waiting for that, but so I have to move forward with what my business. That's why I went ahead and filed for the eviction, because I
Okay.
haven't received anything from the
You haven't
city.
received any. Okay, so give me 1 minute. City of San Antonio. Is there any way that you can look up Victoria Treadwell's application and see where she's at with the city? I'm assuming she's gotten approved already, so we're just in a waiting period.
Yeah, I can do that. She can come to me after she's done, or in the middle, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so
Excuse me, I didn't hear that. What did he say?
Questions.
Okay, what, Victoria? What's going on?
Is my deposit and my pet deposit, any of that gonna be applied to
ma'am.
this amount? Do
No,
I get
ma'am.
my money back?
She cannot apply your deposit to rent. She has to formally give you your deposit back, and that is a completely different type of case. If you have trouble with the deposit, you can go file a separate case. Yes,
Where is this 3,000 amount coming from?
from December, ma'am. All the way from December. I have taken off all your payments, and those are partial payments.
Those aren't, all my payments, ma'am, were not made on Cash App. I can't prove those, and that's fine.
Okay, well, then
But there's, how am I gonna get my, okay, so I, first of all, was not served. I haven't been in the house for 2 months. So how I was given a notice to vacate, I don't know. Let me show you how I was served. She sent me a text message on June 7th, because I'm trying to get my mom out of the house, but I have a no contact order. So I contacted her because up until now, we've been friendly. It's not been an issue. I'm like, Auntie, I'm gonna make this right.
To the point. How was
So
your
I
notice?
called her and I said, hey, I need you to give a notice to vacate to my mom because I have a no contact order. I can't, like, I'm in a hard place. I can't contact her. So how do I make her leave? So then she tells me, hey, I've already filed an eviction. We go to court. on June 14th. That's how I got my notice. I can show you the text messages.
Miss Warner,
Yes,
how was the notice to vacate served to the defendant?
the notice was served by the constables. I have videos. No,
Last
she has
week.
not been there. The constable delivered it to the person that was at the unit, which was her mother.
Now, are you talking about the citations? Or are you talking about the notice to
The
vacate?
notice to vacate, I handed it to her hand. It was
Okay.
hand to hand. She did, we did text
Gave
each
that to
other.
my,
Let me,
I have a no contact order with my mother, so anything she gives to her is obviously not gonna get to me.
Okay, and by law, she's got to serve the property, not you. So that is valid service.
So what am I supposed to do about all of this? How do I navigate through this? Because it doesn't seem like the laws are set up at all to protect me in any way. Someone is in my house with my cats, all of my furniture, none of their stuff is there. Nothing belongs to them there. They ruined my house. They've allowed property damage to take place. I have no shoes or no clothes because a pipe burst, one that I can show you.
We're not getting into that. I already told you that has nothing to do with the
So
eviction.
how do I get justice for everything that's happening to me? What do I do? Like,
You can hire an attorney and see what
I
your
don't have
rights
any
are.
money to pay my rent, let alone do I have an attorney? How do I get?
Are you gonna slow down? Are you gonna slow down and let me talk? There is legal aid out there in the hallway that is free legal services. I cannot legally help you, Victoria. I am on the bench. I cannot give you the answers that you are wanting because I will lose my job and I'm not gonna lose my job for you. Do you understand? So legal aid is.
That was a great line right there. I will lose my job, but I'm not losing my job for you. As a former bartender, I can't tell you how many times that I've had like people asking me, that were underage, like, will you serve me? Will you serve me? You're cool. You seem cool. Can I get a beer? I'm like, no, I don't know you. I'm not losing my job for you. Yeah, it's a strong line.
Out there in the hallway. You can ask them any legal questions that you want, and they are free services.
I have a question.
Okay, what is your question?
So it says I'm being evicted right now. Is
Yes,
this
you are.
lady also going to be evicted so I can go pack my things? Because
Yes,
I would
she
be
is.
gone already if I could get my things.
All occupants, your mom will be evicted as well. Now, as far as your no contact order, that's between you and the cops and your protective order, not me. Okay, so
Well,
how you're gonna get your stuff out, you can go to legal aid and you can contact an attorney. I'm not allowing you to break a no
I'm
contact
not
order.
trying to break the no contact order, but I'm just saying, when does she have to leave so I can get my things?
Y'all both have 5 days to move out or
Okay,
appeal
well,
it.
I guess I'll just have to wait. That's so unfair that I have to have the constables she's not gonna leave. She's at the house right now. She texted me this morning to tell me that I better not. I didn't text her back because I have a no contact order, but just to tell me to be here. She's there right now, not doing nothing.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. Okay, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Miss Warner.
yes,
All right, so you're seeking judgment for the amount of $38.90, is that correct?
correct.
All right. Judgment's gonna be in the amount of $38.90. Ms. Victoria, you've got 5 days to move out, 5 days to appeal, or work something out with the landlord, and that goes for your mother as well,
How will you
because
let her know that?
who,
How will she be alerted that she has 5 days to leave? How
the
will she-
judgment's gonna be sent to the house, and you can get a copy of the judgment. If you have an email, make sure you give it to my clerk so we can email it to you. Or if you have another address, I know you said you're living in your car, so I'm gonna assume email what might be your best form of communication. So if you have an email address, give it to my clerk so that way she can email you the judgment. Your mom's gonna get a copy of the judgment. Unfortunately, ma'am, the only way your mom's gonna know is if Miss Warner tells her, or when the constables post a writ of possession paperwork on the door,
When will they do that?
whenever Miss Warner pays for the writ of possession, because right now y'all got 5 days to move out or appeal it. So there is a process that needs to be done. She can't just turn around and go get a writ tomorrow.
I mean, that's all. I just really want to get my stuff. I told her I'm gonna pay her this money. I'm not saying that I don't owe it. And this wasn't not supposed to happen all like this.
It shouldn't have happened, and I shouldn't have to be raising my voice to keep y'all from
I thought I was
screaming.
doing the right thing. I was trying to help my mom. She was living in her car, and now she's taking my house, and I'm living in my car.
Victoria, I know you're
understand.
frustrated. I know you're frustrated, but you need to calm down because the way you come across, It's hard for anybody to comprehend anything because of the way you're coming across. You have so much to say. I know you do, but the way you're saying it, it's hard for anybody to understand. Okay. And again, I'm not trying to yell at you, but I cannot have everybody screaming in my courtroom. I can't do it. So that is why I am frustrated with both of y'all screaming at each other. I'm not frustrated at you as a person. I understand your situation is very frustrating. And again, I'm not your attorney. I can't help you, but I can give you the resources that might help you. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I said, I know legal aid is out there. Go ask them those questions, okay? Because now you're in a protective order.
They've just been running me around in circles for a week. I can show you, I've been calling and going places and I've been trying to. Nobody can help me, everybody. And I don't have money for a lawyer. If I did, I wouldn't
Be in this position.
here.
I understand.
You know?
I understand. They are out here right now. Legal aid, are you there? Can you hear me?
Your Honor, I think she's away from her desk right now.
No, Judge, I'm here. I've heard
Okay.
everything that I needed to hear.
Okay, I'm gonna send Miss Victoria out there to you. Can you please help her out in whichever way you can?
She can have a seat because I'm with a tenant. So just
Okay.
tell her with patience and respect, please have a seat.
Okay, so just
Thank
have
you.
a seat. She'll be out here. She'll be
Can I
with you.
speak with the man from
All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna let this video play out. If you haven't done it already, please hit the like button. Yeah. So I really hope that this woman gets her situation kind of figured out because it sounds like she's having a really tough go at it right now. So yeah, hopefully she gets everything figured out, and yeah, it's just a really bad situation to be in. All right. Yeah, I said I was gonna let this play out, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Again, I am not gonna be live tonight. I am taking tonight off. I will be live tomorrow night instead. I am thinking about doing an earlier live tonight, so maybe in a couple hours from now. I don't know yet. Don't know yet, so don't hold that to me. All right. Yeah, that's it. Till next time. Bye.
the city?
Yeah,
to see
you
if
can
I
speak with the
change
city.
my paperwork for relocation.
Yeah,
She
you can,
doesn't
and then
want
when
the
you're done
money.
with him, you can go to the
Yes, ma'am.
legal aid, okay? Miss Warner, your judgment is granted. She's got 5 days to move out or appeal it, okay?
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you,
Mhm.
Miss Warner. All right, let me get Rajesh, come on up. And Miss Warner, before you log off,
Yes.
if you want the judgment emailed to you, you can go ahead and put your email in the chat box if you'd like, or if you're fine with the mail out, that'll work.
I'll put it in the chat, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Warner. And again, I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Um,